Breaking news. The world is once again watching the Central Africa, watching the World Health Organizations and the uncertainty, the fear that comes with this outbreak of Ebola. Currently, the World Health Organization has declared a global health emergency over this fast-growing Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's no longer an old news. It's the outbreak in this central part of Africa, the Uganda, Congo, has started moving both internationally, not just a national problem anymore. It has turned to become also an international crisis and a disturbing story. According to reports, the wide toll of people who have been affected as a result of this outbreak in Congo has risen. It has climbed to 131 people, with more than 500 suspected infections being investigated. Even more alarming, health officials say the virus is very strong and is no longer contained within one area. It's spreading with speed. You can imagine a virus that wipes 3,000 people within a twinkle of an eye. It's now one of the spreading disease across borders. Guys, remember the rising fear that Central Africa could be entering another deeper and deadlier chapter similar to the devastating Ebola outbreak of the past. We have had stories in the past about Ebola, and many people still do not believe that that disease is one of the diseases people should fear. Could we even compare that disease to COVID-19? But the situation is even more terrifying. For one reason, there is currently no approved vaccine for this particular strain. This is where the problem is. In previous Ebola outbreaks, vaccines helped people as well. People were actually finding help. The slow transmission and also protect frontline workers, people who are helping control this disease out there, were able to use vaccines to stop the outbreak. But this time, doctors are even dealing with a strain that scientists are still racing to understand. Like hospitals is in affected areas, like affected regions are reportedly overwhelmed. Medical workers are exhausted. Like at some communities are even struggling with fear, misinformation, and poor access healthcare. And when Ebola spreads in regions facing conflicts or weak infrastructure, contaminated environment, contaminating this particular problem, this particular virus becomes extremely very easy. The concern is not just that the number of people dying today is increasing. It's about what could happen if the outbreak continues, if it's not being checked. If it's not being properly monitored, Ebola is one of the deadliest viruses in the world. It could actually spread through direct contact, bodily fluids, and even symptoms can escalate rapidly from fever to weakness to severe organ failure. This is not something you can see the symptoms and you keep quiet. This is what WHOs are fighting to stop. WHO officials are even warning that immediate international support is needed with fast answers. Borders surveillance is being intensified. Emergency response, their team are being deployed, and even neighboring countries who are already preparing for possible spillover cases. Just like Nigeria, there is no current report that there is Ebola outbreak in Nigeria right now. We pray it doesn't get here. Many people are now asking some questions. How we learned anything from past global outbreaks? Like, do people actually learn things based on the outbreaks that happened in the past? Because history has shown that diseases ignored in one region can actually quickly become international crisis, because it can move from this person to this person. If it's being ignored, somebody can actually carry it from a region where it's spreading and the person travels to the next country. getting there, it could spread from there. So there is no need ignoring. The only answer to this is to look for a way to control this problem, control this infection and virus spreading very fast. By the help of God, I pray that the WHO finds a way to handle this. For people living in affected communities inside Democratic Republic of this Congo and even the neighboring regions, is no longer just headline. Families are losing their loved ones. Like healthcare workers are rising their lives. They're even risking their lives to take care of these people. The entire communities are living in fear of what tomorrow may bring. Central Africa now stands on the edge of another nightmare, and the world is watching closely to see the outbreak and what it could actually become and how it could be contained before it spirals into something that gets worsened, far worsened. So I'm just going to keep you guys updated on more information around the world. Subscribe to this channel and stay tuned.